Hi, I'm Nathan. I am the brand manager for ARCAM at ListenUp, and today we are taking a look at the ARCAM Radia A15 Plus and the ARCAM Radia A25 Plus integrated amplifiers. So in ARCAM's full lineup, in which the Radia series starts with the A5 Plus, which we don't have here currently, and the A15 Plus and then the A25 Plus. They sit below the SA35 and the SA45. The SA35 and 45 are going to be kind of your all-in-one integrated amplifiers with the streamers built in. You're going to be able to get those screens that show the artwork and all of that on those series. Though the ARCAM Radia A15 Plus and A25 Plus introduce some new technology when it comes to the Auracast. They do have Auracast streaming when it comes to Bluetooth. So if you wanted to stream to multiple pairs of Bluetooth headphones, compatible Bluetooth headphones, you're going to be able to use these kind of as like a radio tower for Bluetooth and stream out to multiple headphones at the same time. The ARCAM Radia A5 Plus, which is the most entry level of this lineup, does not have that HDMI eARC in, and it's if you have separate components that you're going to be plugging into it, let's just say bookshelf speakers or really efficient speakers that only need up to 50 watts, the A5 Plus is where you're going to want to go into. Now, if you want the next step up, which is the A15 Plus, the A15 Plus has HDMI eARC technology built into it, and it's really going to be the first in the ARCAM Radia integrated amplifier lineup that has that option for both listening to TV and listening to audio. When you jump to the ARCAM A25 Plus, there are a few extra features that are built into this. The biggest one that I know I loved was the DAC that I was able to plug directly into. Now, all three of these have DACs that are the same, but the one where I was able to actually plug into and get my phone plugged into the back and listen to hi-fi music directly was the ARCAM A25 Plus. The A15 Plus has kind of like just a couple digital coaxials in, and then when you jump to the A25 Plus, you have that USB-C input that's built into this. You also get a better screen on the A25 Plus with that OLED tech. On top of that, one last thing I will point out on all of these is if you like to listen to vinyl, these have the moving magnet phonos built into them. So the power difference between the A15 Plus and the ARCAM Radia A25 Plus is the A15 Plus starts at 80 watts per channel at 8 ohms, and the A25 Plus has 100 watts per channel at 8 ohms. That doesn't seem like much of a difference up front on paper, but when you get into the 4 ohm rating on these, the A15 Plus goes to about 120 watts at 4 ohms, where the A25 Plus goes to 165 watts per channel at 4 ohms. So 45 watt difference when you're getting into that 4 ohm territory. The different wattage between these two units, it impacts what you hear in interesting ways. The A15 Plus is a traditional Class AB amplifier, and it has that traditional Class AB amplification, which is great, and it sounds wonderful at all listening levels. I would say once you jump up to the A25 Plus, we're jumping into a different technology when it comes to how the amplification works. This is ARCAM's 5th generation Class G amplification. Once you get past the first 15 watts, you're getting in the rail technology that's built into that Class G amplification switches over to Class AB. So Class G, again, kind of like you get the first 15 watts at that Class A amplification, and then it switches over to Class AB for anything, any more power that's needed in this. So if you need more power, you need something that does movies and music, and you're gonna get the Auracast that's built in. The A25 Plus is the best in the lineup, and it's well worth the price for sure. ARCAM really knocked it out of the park with this series, with the A5 Plus, the Radia A15 Plus, and the Radia A25 Plus. You can get them today at listenup.com and check them out in any of our stores. If you have any questions about these, feel free to contact us and talk to one of our ARCAM experts. We're happy to help, and we'll see you soon.